Hello student, today I am going to start your chapter 3rd, the Union Judiciary. In this video, you all will be learn about the Indian Judiciary, which is an independent body which along with the other two organs of the government, that is the legislature and the executive, helps in the functioning of the country. It is independent because it has been shown its decision without the interference of the legislature or the executive. The judiciary provides impartial and equal justice to all the citizens of India. It enforces, upholds, and protects the fundamental rights of the citizen. In judiciary provide for an independent, single, unified judicial system, which means that at the apex of the Supreme Court, officiated by the Chief Justice of India. Below it are the High Court at the state level of India and followed by subordinate court at the district level. They are all linked to one another and function at the direction and control of the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is the highest court of appeal and it looks into the functioning of the courts below it. If anyone is unhappy with the judgment of the lower court, he or she can move to the higher court with an appeal. Both the courts, that is High Court and Supreme Court, deals with the different type of cases. Now students, I will deal with the Supreme Court first. Okay, first of all I will deal with the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is the highest authority of law in a country. It is situated in New Delhi under the Supreme Court. I will discuss about the composition, qualification, appointment, tenure, removal of the judges of the Supreme Court. To begin with the composition of the Supreme Court consists of 30 judges and 1 Chief Justice. The 30 judges and 1 Chief Justice are regular judges and their number is fixed. That is the number of the 30 judges. It is fixed. It is not vary. Then qualification. The qualification of the judges of the Supreme Court. The judges of the Supreme Court need to be a judge of one or more High Court for 5 successive years or need to be an advocate of one or more High Court High Court of 10 successive years or meet to be a distinguished jurist in the opinion of the President. Next we have to come to the appointment of the judges of the Supreme Court. The judges of the Supreme Court are appointed by the President, and other judges are appointed by the President in the consultations with the Chief Justice and such other judges of the Supreme Court or High Court, as he may be necessary for the purpose. Next is the tenure of the judges of the Supreme Court. The judges of the Supreme Court remains in the office, that is, judges as well as the Chief Justice, they remain in the office until he or she attain at the age of 65 years. A judge may resign by writing to the President. He may also be removed from the office by the President through impeachment on the ground of proven misbehavior or incapacity. Then comes the seat of the Supreme Court. Okay, we will come the seat of the Supreme Court. New Delhi is the seat of the Supreme Court. However, it may sit in other places with the prior approval by the President. Next, we come to the High Court. Below the Supreme Court is the High Court at the state level. Sometimes two or more states share a High Court. For example, I will give you Punjab and Haryana. The higher comprises of the Chief Justice and some other judges. The higher comprises of the Chief Justice and the some other judges appointed by the President of India. All the High Court do not have the same strength, and the strength is decided by the President of India. You know that the strength is decided by the President of India. And present there are 24 High Court in India, and all these High Court are controlled over more than one state. Okay. Next, we come to the qualification of the members of the judges of the High Court. He or she must be the citizen of the India, must hold the judicial office for at least 10 years, or should have been an advocate for High Court or at least 10 years, or he or she should also be distinguished jurist in the opinion of the President. Here, the removal of the High Court judges. The High Court judges can be removed by the President through impeachment on the ground of proved misbehavior or incapacity. Now, student, we must be very clear that the High Court is the highest court of justice in a state. It appeals from the lower court, that is the subordinate courts, and it also controls and supervises the working of the lower court, and it maintains the record all decision and proceeding which are quoted by the lawyers and judges in the subordinate courts. Now students, we must be very clear with the composition, qualification, appointment, tenure of the Supreme Court and the High Court. Student, so we are very clear about the power and the function of the Supreme and the High Court. So to the end of this session, I would clear by saying that the Indian judiciary comprises the Supreme Court and the Apex Court, followed by the High Court in the different state and the subordinate courts in the district level. The judiciary is an independent organ. The Supreme Court of India is located in New Delhi. It comprises the Chief Justice of India and the maximum of 30 other judges. Same with the High Court judges. It consists of Chief Justice and the number of the other judges from state to state are decided by the President. Then both the courts deals with the cases concerning the fundamental rights of the citizen, election petitions and other civil or criminal cases. So today your chapter civics third is over and it's your duty to read carefully. Thank you.